Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Berserk manga read-through, where today we are reading through volume 27. Last time we got the introduction to Guts' Berserker armor, where we can see on the cover art of this one, when the helmet's not on, it's like his head is in like the jaw of the beast, and I genuinely love how much it suits him. But from a character and story perspective, it's been really cool to see an armor change where it is reflective of his inner turmoil at the moment, inner struggles, and how that manifests in a like physical shape or form of the armor. And something that's really interesting is was mentioned in the comments of last episode that it's most likely that the Berserker armor looked the way that it did when Guts first put it on, because it used to be Skull Knights, so therefore it had sort of like that imagery that resembled a skull. But then as Guts gets to wear it, because his sort of I guess the beast that haunts him, you know, it's sort of manifested and changed the shape of the armor. So it went from being Skull Knight's old armor to Guts' current armor, and the shape changed accordingly, which like begs the question, because I've made this observation before with Skull Knight, is when you look at his head at certain angles, like sometimes it looks like his skull could have been like a helmet. It begs a question of who the fuck is Skull Knight really, and we've had that question for ages. Is like, who's under there, who's in there, you know. Is that a helmet? Is he a spirit bound to a suit of armor that I don't know? Like, what is he? Who is he? What's he all about? He's got history with, you know, the witch as well, that they spoke about being an old friend. There's so many questions there, and he has a bunch of history with Zod, and he specifically comes to the aid and rescue of Guts and Casca consistently, and is just such a mysterious character, and I'm really hoping to get some answers on that, and to really kind of get a bit more insight into why he keeps interfering in the ways that he does. But with that being said, we're now starting volume 27. Beautiful cover art. So let's scroll down. And we've okay, and this is one of the pieces of art in this one. Jesus, look at this thing. This is some sort of absolutely surreal piece of art. We've got alligators and elephants and demons and fucking demon elephant. What the hell? I have questions. I'm sure we'll get a bit more explanation on that later into the volume. This one, a little more innocent. This is great. We just got everyone's chilling. No guts in this image, though, interestingly enough. Alright, let's start with our first volume. Okay, so this is the artwork as well for volume 27. Oh wow, we've got a character page for some reason. We've actually got a character page now. Former unit commander of the Band of the Hawk mentally regressed from her experience in the eclipse. She now neither speaks nor conveys any feelings. Her brand, which reacts to evil, is thinly shielded by Flora's talisman. Former commander of the Holy Sea's Holy Iron Chain Knights and daughter of the Vandimian family, one of the influential status and wealth in the religious sphere. She seeks to learn from Guts her own means of survival and about the reality of the world. The Black Swordsman, he exists in the interstice, his soul constantly torn between protecting Casca and challenging Griffith. The struggle is nothing short of sublime. Dreams of being the ultimate swordsman, but his actual talent not up to snuff, repeatedly endangers him. Nevertheless, the boy endeavours towards his dream. He is currently equipped with a fetish granted the protection of fire elementals. And then we've got an elf who's long been with Guts on his journeys. His dust has the power to heal wounds. Also, he recently confirmed that he's a wind spirit, one of the 4 types of elementals. Serpico, attendant of Farnese and actually her brother. However, she is not aware of the blood relationship, that was such a wild story moment. The fact that I definitely feel like it's got to come up at some point. Farnese's got to find out somehow, some point in time. He is skilled in fighting and is currently clad in a fetish granting the protection of wind elementals. Shirka, disciple of Flora, witch of the Spirit Tree Mansion. She supports Guts and the others through her use of magic. However, among her spells are some beyond her mastery, which occasionally place her in great peril as she tries to aid her allies. Griffith gets a page too. Holy crap, it's everyone. It's even the new Band of the Hawk members? No, just Zod. Okay, I thought it was going to go into the other dudes as well. Okay. Griffith. Through the eclipse of the Crimson Bailet, he was reborn as Femto of the God Hand. Later, he was incarnated in the Imitation Eclipse, catalyzed by the egg-shaped apostle, thus returning to the physical world in which he became the Absolute, without equal. Okay. Nosferatu Zod, the apostle with two names. He was unrivaled in his thirst for battle against the strong, but, defeated by Griffith, he is now part of the new Band of the Hawk. Okay. And now we go into the first chapter, which is Fire Dragon. Cool. So that was nice. So we've gotten, like, an interesting, character profile page, letting us know who the big boys are in this group. And then we go into Fire Dragon, which is Guts' berserker armor just bleeding. Oh, what's going on with Guts? I can't. At my level, the force of his odd is too intense for thought transference to get through. Well done, Black Swordsman, our arch enemy. Now, taste the power of my strike. Grunbeld is so massive. He's just huge. God damn. This armor is very visually satisfying, and the blood coming out of the eyes and mouth and like leaking out of the armor. There he goes. So yeah, I think it's pretty undisputable. We mentioned this last episode. We'll mention it again. It's pretty undisputable that Artorias is definitely influenced by a lot of this and whipping out the same moves. What? Wow, he totally just striked the handle on the hammer and bent it out of shape. And then goes for another one and slices off some of his horns. Holy shit. He's not holding back either. Oh, and it just... Holy crap. And he tries to block it. And it just goes right through into the arm. Right, because we're in a situation, right, where the armor allows Guts to push through all of his pain. It numbs him to feeling pain. However, he is still damaged. And it's showing, because we're seeing, like, all of the blood's just gushing out of his arm while he's doing this. So he's not feeling the pain, but he is still experiencing it. Magnificent! You are the victor! The rumors lied not. No, you're a superb warrior, and you exceed them. But my mission lies ahead. For my master. Holy shit, is he transforming? As an apostle of the Hawk of Light, I shall finish you! Okay, he transforms into an actual fucking dragon. Okay. How are you supposed to pierce that then? Literal crystal dragon. This is the fire dragon? Guts needs to get eaten so he can cut him up from the inside. Holy crap. Dragon? He just keeps getting larger in size. This is awesome. This gives me huge Rykard vibes from Elden Ring, where you've got Rykard's face on the Serpent God, This just being Grunbeld's face on the dragon. Like this shot in particular. I shall use this power granted to me as an apostle and lay low the black swordsman. Which is actually another observation point last episode that I missed. Someone pointed this one out, because I mentioned the Artorias stuff. But Skull Knight's Baelet sword, how it had all of that like fleshy stuff coming off the blade. Another Rykard situation as well, when Rykard pulls that sword out of his mouth, and it's another one that's like all fleshy, you know. So that's a cool little parallel too. But how the hell are you supposed to beat this, dude? It just smacks him back, full force. And again, like Skull Knight and Zod just spectating. they're just watching it. Watching it take place. They're just like, our fight is not even our fight's not even important anymore. Impossible. He stopped it. An apostle's attack? A human. I won't have it. He's still going. He doesn't feel pain. He's got to go straight for a weak point somewhere. Yeah, getting fucking smacked with the horn, rolling right back into the rock. Guts. My skin of corundum, stronger than even steel, has been cracked. It's not possible. Nice. So Guts actually did damage to it too and busted it. Oh, his arm. Fuck this. Look at that. Is he... Whoa, weren't his arm and leg just facing the wrong way? Oh my god. The armor fixes his broken limbs on the spot. It is the armor's power. The armor is reinforcing his broken limbs by piercing through his flesh and biting into his bones. Dude, that's so fucking raw. This is the most intense armor you could ever wear. Holy shit. I heard the previous owner of the armor was similarly devoured by its steel teeth as he continued fighting until the last of his blood gushed forth from where his bones were broken. So that's what happened, or that's potentially, I've heard, the previous owner of the armor, Skull Knight, he wore that armor to the point where it, like, I don't know, like, in the last of his blood, like, it took his humanity. Does that mean he became a skeleton, but he was still alive? And that's what, and like, that's the thing with, like, how Skull Knight has, like, this armor. I feel like it's almost like his soul or his spirit persevering. This only reinforces that. The armor devours the owner through combat, like keeping them in the fight. This is fucked. What? Why'd you put something like that on Guts when he's near dead anyway? It was a noble sacrifice so his companions could live. In that case, let's scram so his death's not in vain. What do I do? Come on, let's flee while he's distracting. It's my fault again. Mistress, why? Why a thing like that? What must I do? You will deal with it. It is something that only you, being a witch, can do. Mistress! But I am still a novice. I am upset in my magic. You now appreciate your inexperience and the danger of drowning in power. For this very reason, it should be possible for you. The swordsman, lost in the turbulence of power, you will show him the way. Sheikah is like such an important character to the group, which is so cool. She's like immediately been so valuable. Nice. So that's the end of 227. Let's move into 228. The Depths of Hellfire. Okay, let's see what happens. Sheikah's doing some magic-y stuff. Hey, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna bring back Guts. Watch my back. Let him be, you'll just get in trouble again. Watch over... Hey! Interesting. I will try, mistress. I will reach him. So I'm gonna try and get thought transference into him while he fights Fire Dragon. Unbelievable. To withstand 2 attacks from my true apostle form and even wound me. What the hell are you? Sir Fire Dragon, let us join in. We had no luck hunting down that witch, and now we're really bored. You seem to be having a hard time. You grunts. Hey, if it ain't one-on-one anymore as an apostle, you shouldn't really mind. And Guts just comes in and kills them all in his signature horizontal slash move. No fair! They were transforming. Killed him in the middle of transforming. Mounts this fucker. Shoves the sword right through his fucking head. Drops down. Cuts him across the belly. Fucking hell. Look at that. You son of a bitch. God, these designs are fucking gnarly. That dude has 3 noses and he's bleeding from all of them. I'm genuinely surprised that this shot here doesn't have an eyeball popping out. This would be a classic Mira eyeball popping out scene with the sword going through the cranium. Oh! Fucking hell. So he comes in and he smacks Guts into the side. This feeling... Oh, hang on. Who's broken the ribs here? Who's broken the ribs? I'm confused. This guy smacks Guts. It looks like... Yeah, he's the one who's broken... No. He's talking, saying, I must have broken 4 or 5 ribs. Is he talking about that he must have broken Guts' 4 or 5 ribs, or his own? I think he headbutts him, so I'm assuming that these are Guts' ribs that he's talking about. And then the armor would chime in and repair it. I don't know. It's hard really reading translations sometimes, I guess. Because the way that I would read that is because he says, I must have broken... talking about his own ribs, but I don't know. We'll move on. Guts looks like he's chomping down on one of the mandibles. Because it's literally like a beast's jaw. This is intense. So he bites down on it to hold him in place, and then fucking shoves the sword right through the head. Yeah, okay, it is Guts' ribs, because now we're seeing them get repaired by the armor. Oh my god, man. And he's not even feeling it. His fighting style is getting less and less human. Because he's using the jaw. Less human. Yeah, it's just like... There's some tasty morsels over here too. Just like... Yeah, wow. Puck seeing this take place. If it comes down to it, we can run and take Shirka with us. Won't she wake up if we tap the wand? Shirka. These flames. Anger. So Shirka's going to try and navigate Guts' current like mental state. Guarded by flames and anger. This is the hateful turbulence that flows deep within the armor. Will I make it in time? If a typical human being was similarly consumed, their ego would shatter. It's the watchdog of Farron from Bloodborne. That's... No, not watchdog of... Is it watchdog of Farron? Or watchdog of the Old Lords? I think that the title is watchdog of the Old Lords. What's watchdog of Farron? Where am I getting that from? Watchdog of... Watchdog of Farron... Oh yeah, watchdog of Farron is different. That's a wolf. That's a Covenant item from Dark Souls 3. Watchdog of the Old Lords is the one from Bloodborne. That is straight up this form right now. Crazy. It's really interesting having experienced the From Software games first, and then going through and reading Berserk and seeing so many elements of this story making its way through influence and inspiration into FromSoft. When you look at this, you go, this is literally Watchdog of the Old Lords. There's also the guard dog, I don't know his name, in Dark Souls 3. It's like Pontiff's dog as well. It's his little guard dog. I don't know who it is. Sullivan's Beast. It's basically Sullivan's Beast as well. So it's a mixture of that. Sullivan's Beast and Watchdog of the Old Lords, like, together. That's the image Guts projects when he's clad in the odd of the armor. Guts is inside it. If I'm not careful, I'll be swept away too. Can I do this? Can I rescue him from such turbulent rage? That'll pull him right out of the beast, but it might not be a great idea while he's in the middle of a fight. We'll see. There is no time to hesitate. Just trying to pierce the turbulent rage. Lights. Fragments of Guts' memories. Also Griffith from the Band of the Hawk days. Oh, companions and friends. They are just like lamplights. Wow. Oh, wow. Gambino in the corner as well. So we've got Griffith, Band of the Hawk. We've even got childhood stuff with Gambino. Oh, and then moving on from like the lights, we've got darkness, which is the eclipse. Holy crap! Let me just turn my head to look at this one, dude. The human faces that are just like torn apart. Holy shit! And then at the end, you've got the God Hand sitting here with the eclipse. Then you've got Casca being held in place by this fucking thing. Dude, this is insane, this panel. This is insane. I can see why it's a double spread, but at the same time I'm like, make it vertical. Holy shit. So this is these darkness memories. No, what? Horrible. Being engulfed. There's also a quick little shot. Yep. It's also messed up with the quick shots of Casca. They're blurred in there. We'll just skip past that real quick. Mistress! And then the talisman. That's my mistress's. And we've got the talisman at the center. Holy shit. And this is like the mixture of the beast and Guts because it's only the one eye. Wow. This is crazy. Sheer navigating Guts' mental state and seeing that as a visual is insane. Departure of flame. What's this? I see. This is Guts' ego. My mistress's talisman was guarding his ego against collapse. Hate. Anger. Malice. No, you mustn't yield to the flow. Yield? Yes, you'll cease to be yourself. You'll be taken into this domain. Remember who you are. Simba, remember who you are. It doesn't matter. Kill, ruin, murder, war, foe, apostle, foe, friend. Griffith! Griffith! Of course it matters. Remember. The reason you journey, the reason you're fighting now. It's hot. A human soul wouldn't become this tattered over something that doesn't matter. Journey, fight, reason. And he's being shown his current companions that are currently fighting. What's that? Farnese and Casca. Don't lose yourself, Guts. Remember what you're fighting for. Who is that? I know her. Stop. Leave her alone. Remember, her name is Casca. Casca. Your name is Guts, the branded swordsman. Guts, the protector of Casca, the branded girl. Wow, she's bringing him back. She's bringing him back, reforming the ego. Oh, dude. Look at that. You'd see him underneath the armor. Holy crap. That's awesome. Receive my fire. I think he just got snapped back. Yeah, he just got snapped back in to the point where you can actually see him within the armor now. So he'll need to, like, keep himself in check. He'll need to keep himself in balance where he can utilize the power of the armor and the power it brings, but without losing himself to it. Yeah, nice, and they've changed it to now you can actually see. That's cool. So instead of it being like a mixture, instead of it being just raw power and blind rage, there will be a human element to it. He will be able to, you know, have that human component to the armor instead of it just being like a raging beast. What? What is he doing? I love that you can see his eye through the helmet now. Oh, he just has sped right past the fire dragon to protect Casca and co. So he speeds past this fucking weird-ass creature. Damn starfish, sea life don't wander the forest, prawns either. Oh, he threw the sword! Can you imagine the amount of strength you would need to throw the Dragon Slayer and then catch it? What the fuck? Barbarian Guts, and then he just speeds past them. This armor is insane. He throws the fucking blade, catches it, speeds past him to then go and rescue Casca and Farnese as well. No, Casca, it's dangerous. Whatever the fuck this thing is. Does not survive long as the blade, the point of the sword, comes through the back, through the mouth. Holy crap. I feel like this is just going to terrify Casca even more, dude. Looking at Guts in that armor. Are you... Oh wow, holy shit. He's able to, like, bring the helmet back. Dude. Let me just while we're viewing this, let me just take off this for a second. Just to, like, look at this. Look at that face. Holy shit, man. So the actual helmet, he has such a command over it that the armor can shape to the point where he doesn't take it off. It just shrinks into the armor itself. And instantly, there you go, she hates it. She was like, the armor, when it looked like a raging beast of darkness, fine. Guts' face, I hate him. Guts, how awful. Holy shit. And then they're all coming after him, and then fire dragons chasing him too. You won't escape. We're gonna burn. It's alright. What's happening now? That's a wall of flame. Skull Knight and Zod still just standing there. Skull Knight, stab him in the heart while Zod's not paying attention. Hurry up. Mistress. Okay, she's coming in. Wow. Okay. What the fuck? Mistress, a huge wall of fire. You have done well, Shirka. Now go. This forest will not last much longer. Once the spirit tree burns down, this domain will likely close. No, I won't. This place is an interstice where time lingers for the old. This tree and I have both lived quite long. However pleasant the sunshine, the young must not dwell here forever. The time has come to leave the nest. Go forth from here and find your own path, my dearest student. The days I spent with you were short, but in all my long life, they were the most serene. Thank you. Mistress! Holy crap. Hey, stupid! Guts comes in to grab her so we can force him out of there. Come on, we're getting out of here. Wait! Black swordsman! What is this flame that I, a fire dragon, cannot manipulate? My existential form will merely change. We can meet again in your dreams. Whether you grasp the fate before you is up to you. May your going forth be blessed, sweet, beloved child. Farewell, my sunshine. Oh, look at that. Oh, damn. That's the end of chapter 229. What an incredible chapter. What an incredible volume. This is insane. So maybe because of what Shirka was able to do for Guts, is not what someone was able to do for Skull Knight, and that's why Skull Knight succumbed to the armor in the way that he did, but Guts is going to be able to, like, I don't know, handle it a bit more. Demon City is chapter 230. We're going back to that lovely scenery that we're blessed with a lot, which is bodies on pikes. The royal capital of Wyndham. Who's dropping these bodies so high up on these buildings? Holy shit. Nice. Okay, we've got a change of scenery for now. We've got all our Bloodborne hunters rocking up to Yharnam. That's it. Are you the resistance movement? Indeed. Thanks to the fog, we've managed to slip into the city safely. Who's this? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Laban, leader of Midland's Arklow Knights. Okay. Oh, Sir Laban, that the leader himself would come to us. Well, we are grateful. We were despairing that we were alone and unaided. As a military man, I admire the work you all have done thus far. No, we are a resistance movement in name only. We merely managed to run about like moles beneath the ground. Currently, Wyndham does not even seem of this world. It has been reduced to a dreadful demon city. Everywhere you go, corpses, corpses, corpses. Every tower throughout Wyndham, every plaza, church. Holy fuck. Every place is inundated with the corpses of our people. It does not even look like reality, as if that necropolis said to sleep beneath the Tower of Rebirth had instead risen to the surface. The men of Wyndham who resisted were killed, and those arrested, regardless of social status, were sent to the battlefield as war slaves. The women were marched into the castle, apparently to be used in some bizarre Kushan ritual. Whether they live still is unknown. Those left are the powerless, the elderly, and children. That's horrendous. But one piece of news is good. Princess Charlotte is alive. She is imprisoned in the highest level of the Tower of Rebirth. Oh, is that true? It is certain. We lost many lives to learn this truth. If the princess is safe, if the royal bloodline is unsevered, there's still hope. Midland might be saved from the brink of downfall. Certainly, if that is true, we may be able to regain governance over the nobles, who, in their own interests, bound themselves to the allied nations. Sir Laban, we are in state of isolation here and know nearly nothing of what goes on outside, so I wish to ask about a rumour. Now, this guy has been clad... We're not getting a reveal yet, but I feel like we're supposed to know this guy. I think he's going to be a character that we've already met, because he's had his face obscured, and now we're getting a reveal. I think he might be... I'm putting my camera back in focus. Sorry to distract you for a second. Not in focus, I don't think. There we go. I think he's the dude who was conspiring against Griffith with the king's wife. I can't remember his name. I think that's him. There we go. So we've got a reveal. Where is the hawk? I think that's the dude. that, like, Griffith knew he was, like, plotting against him, but, like, was like, nah, I'll keep you around, or something. You're... What? Ah. Oh, okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh no, it's them! Holy shit! What the fuck? Did they just eat? Okay. What's this way, Sir Laban? Holy shit, they got, like, crocodile demon guards? What is that monster? Kushan's sorcery. It may be difficult to believe, but it is also the only explanation. Kushan used sorcery to manipulate half-beast, half-man monsters like that one. Holy fuck. Yeah, I think... he looks kind of different, so I'm not actually sure, but I think he's the guy that I'm talking about. I've totally forgotten his name. But he was the one that was, like, conspiring to get Griffith assassinated. And obviously, it failed, because every one of them got killed instead. I think it is. I said it not as metaphor or exaggeration. Wyndham has become a demon city where bizarre beasts run rampant. A demon city. This should be far enough for now. Unbelievable. Never mind that, I just saw it with my own eyes. Our sentiments exactly. The day came when this fog covered the city, and as though summoned by it, these horrors began to prowl the streets. The citizens fear them, confine themselves to their homes and cower. Everyone says the same, that this no longer seems real, like we have wandered into a nightmare. This is so Bloodborne, but also Silent Hill. Fog covering the city and demons coming out in the other world. And then this is like when night falls on Yharnam and the hunt begins. And all the citizens are staying inside their homes and waiting out the night. Indeed. This is no realistic theater of war. Alright, this is the demon elephant thing. Holy fuck. Okay. We're trapped. Well, what a great sneaky entrance into the city, only to get caught in this mess. Ooh, who's coming in to save them from the sky? Arrows from where? Oh, it's this guy. This is the Archer Band of the Hawk guy, right? Isn't it? Who's... Yep, this is the other Band of the Hawk guy. So they're coming in to cleanse and kick out the Kushan and be the heroes. Yeah, this is the Power Ranger guy. Citizens of Wyndham, wait patiently. In due course will the miasma covering the city be swept clean. A strong wind will blow. Who are you? As I am charged with a mission, I must now go. Hike, hide and make ready for the tempest the hawk brings. What did he... The hawk? I feel them. Several inhuman presences trespassing in my domain. It's futile. Within this fog, all lies in the palm of my hand. But come to my demon castle, Vanguard of the Hawk. Interesting. So this is the current leader, dude who's chilling in darkness with his fog over the city. Everything lies in the palm of his hand. Okay. Let's move into chapter 231. The Kushan is such an interesting group. Like, they started off, like, when they first came in, they started off as, like, you know, your typical enemy faction that was like, yep, these are just some dudes, and they're coming in and they're fucking shit up. And now they're just like, yeah, so now they're like half man, half beast, supernatural sorcerer shamans with their, like, crazy armor. And they've taken over the whole city of Wyndham. And here's these dudes. This is, what's his face? This was the first guy that we got introduced to. I forget his name, but I'm sure we'll get it in this chapter again. Dread Emperor. Wow! Look at this scenery. Look at this shit. Yeah, the Bakiraka. Did I overestimate a bit the powers of the Bakiraka clan? Wow. He's like full on taken over the joint and is like spiritually magic sultan character. I am at a loss to respond. I too had high hopes for the tenacity on which you gambled the restoration of your clan, but with your opponent being the Hawk of Oracle, it cannot be helped. Henceforth, report only on the Hawk's location and movements as necessary. I shall leave the duty of seizing him to my own army. But, enough. Go now. Yes, sire. We shall continue to fall short. I feel ashamed, young master. Don't dwell on it. My own inexperience was at play as well. This has grown troubling, though. If we are dismissed from capturing the Hawk, there is a slim chance we will be shown up by the army. The Hawk will not be caught easily by those dim-witted soldiers. So long as we keep our eyes on the prize, our chance will come. But still, what a grim sight. Not only within the castle, but the whole of this city reeks of blood and death, as if it's one giant cursed altar. With the city lost in fog, the soldiers were rumouring that horrors were prowling about. Hardly. No, I can't make that assertion. Was it truly proper, though, to entrust the fate of our clan to that dread emperor? Don't say it. Restoration to the Empire has been our clan's dearest wish for centuries. If we let this chance slip, we will continue to pass on to our descendants bitter, aimless days spent wandering foreign lands. I spoke unwisely. Enough. But, indeed, the great Emperor Ganishka is a dread emperor. Holy shit. Is this the tower where Charlotte's being held? Yeah. This is the Tower of Rebirth. Princess Charlotte and the same attendant that helped break Griffith out with Charlotte way back. This pile has grown even higher. A horde of men entering a lady's room without notice. Is that not impolite? Threw her out for a time. Unhand Princess Charlotte. Anna. I presented you with a full set of embroidery tools as a means of diversion, but at this rate you may do yourself more harm than good. It's no wonder, though, that one who is a prisoner would find comfort in such pieces of cloth. So, have you prepared yourself then, princess? Prepared? It ought to be obvious. To bear my child. This too is common in war. You should know this as princess of a kingdom. Wow, so the Band of the Hawks come in to Wyndham, and Griffith's gonna rock up and save Charlotte again, and it's gonna be like this weird fucking Griffith and Charlotte reunion. That's gonna be really strange, because this whole Griffith and Charlotte thing is so messy. From what he did during the Golden Age, which led to his imprisonment, and then Charlotte helped free him, where he was a mere shell of his old self. And that's the last that Charlotte saw of him, I think. And now he's going to return in his all his angelic glory. My question is, what the fuck does Griffith want at this point, though? Like, it feels like what's happening is Griffith is taking this opportunity to do what he was intending to do before the eclipse, right? He wants his kingdom. So if he manages to push the Kushan out of Wyndham, cleanse it of what's going on, all of that death and stuff, he can clean the streets up, be like, look at me, I'm a hero still, with my new Band of the Hawk, take Princess Charlotte as his consort, and he gets his own kingdom that way. That seems like that could be the plan, but at the same time, I don't know if Griffith now wants Casca just in spite of Guts and being jealous, even though Casca is not there mentally. So I guess we'll find out. But it seems the most logical thing at the moment for Griffith, because he wants his own kingdom, is to defeat the Kashan with his new Band of the Hawk, reunite with Charlotte. They continue to be in love. Charlotte doesn't know what Griffith actually is, but that could be how he gets his kingdom, you know, because Charlotte's the only one left out of that royal bloodline. But now this dude is like, yeah, bear my child. Your espousal of my lineage enables the rule of my empire to spread to this land without further useless conflict. Do you wish to be princess of a ruined kingdom whose folly massacred her people? I do not understand such things. Ugh. Fucking poor Charlotte as well. Like, there's so many innocents in this story, and it's just we're constantly shown the horrors of man. Like, we are consistently and constantly shown the horrors of man in a time like this, and all of the innocents that get swept up in it. It is not as though I was born of a beast. I've given you ample time since the royal city fell to prepare for this day. Okay, throws her onto the bed. This is literally just recreating, because throwing her back onto the bed is just going to make her relive the fact that her own father had, like, made forceful advances on her too, out of some weird, fucked up jealousy. God, that was insane. That was like really pushing it in those early stories for me. Like, that was like so far. There you go. I was literally like, Charlotte's gonna just relive that moment again, and there it is. There's that fucking disgusting, decrepit man. And she screams out no for Lord Griffith as well. There you go. Screaming out for Griffith, because, man, wow, she's creating art of Griffith as well. Griffith, she said. God damn. And then he notices, he's like, what's this? All the artwork is of Griffith. She's still thinking of Griffith. And this is a very interesting parallel, I don't know if parallel, but it's an interesting double-sided coin that you have Charlotte, who is in love and flashes back to, you know, wanting to be protected by Griffith, and then you've got, despite the fact that of what Griffith did to her that night, and then on the opposite side of the coin, you have Casca, who Griffith also took advantage of in such a fucked up, gruesome way that completely destroyed Casca's mental state. It was Charlotte and Casca that have both had this happen to them with Griffith, but in two completely different contexts, and it's interesting to see how how they've been affected by them. Charlotte's still absolutely in love with Griffith. That is completely on display here. But Casca was destroyed by it. It's the Hawk! Never! This girl is the Hawk's lover? Interesting. What the fuck? Fucking beastie teeth underneath that beard? What the fuck? He's probably some form of apostle then as well. Or like he's able to also become like half man, half beast thing. God. Disgusting. Highness. Conquering this kingless kingdom is simple, but I've grown a bit tired of war. I thought having that young girl would provide me with some entertainment, but who knew she had some connection to the Hawk? The appearance of the Hawk, it signifies the transfiguration of the world. The reincarnated know that instinctively, and cleaving to the Hawk is surely paramount for us inhumans. It is like drawing near and being embraced by God. But I am the great emperor of the Kashan Empire. I control the vastest territory in the world. I won't relinquish it, even if it's blood, smeared and defiled. The world belongs to me. Fucking hell. I'll reign over this unclean world as a demon king and rebel against God. Wait. Intruders. Ah, and then it's a fucking cliffhanger. Behind them appears this thing. Is that gonna be... I think that's one of the Band of the Hawk. That's like that one with the weird face mask, maybe? We'll see as we go into chapter 232. Yes, there you go. Well, I got confirmation because it flashed the image in front of me, but I thought it was going to be him. There you go. Because he's quick. He's real quick. Because they try and fight against it, but he's too fast. Snuck up on so easily. There you go. How the Bakiraka have fallen. Yeah, so it's this guy. I don't know. I can't remember who this... I don't know if we got a name. Mr. Mask. The Mask. Ah, there we go. Roxas. Roxas from Kingdom Hearts. There we go. Roxas. I'll try and remember that now. I just need to remember Roxas from Kingdom Hearts. Then I'll remember it. Roxas. Why are you here in Wyndham? On orders to assassinate the Emperor? If so, you are the careless one, an assassin who reveals his presence. That's not what I've come for today. There we go, there's the rest of them. Oh, damn. What's? The Band of the Hawk! And in they rush. They've come to take Wyndham and rescue Princess Charlotte, I assume. If you're gonna talk big, do it after you've stopped me. Follow him! Reporting, sire. Intruders inside the castle. I know. Cautiously entertain them. Oh, God. So he's just got fucking women strung up by the hands and just getting fucking chomped by crocodiles. My God. I never expected a direct attack with those numbers. What power has the Band of the Hawk? I wonder how far into my demon castle that power will last. Oh God. And they're trying to repel them. What is that? Is he able to fucking strike, like swing his blade around so fast that it deflects all of the arrows? But then some still manage to get through. Dude, look at that. Look at that helmet. Like the ram horns. God, that's so sick. Again, like just the designs of the armor that we've seen throughout this whole entire story. Just incredible. Takes me back to the, what was it? Purple Giant Rhino Mega Ultra Knight game as well. So insane. And there we go. This crew. They don't stand a chance, man. These guys are just fucked. They just steamrolled them. So indeed, human soldiers are no match for inhuman opponents. Lure them to the retrenchment. Let them face the darker. Okay. Oh, and now here we go. We're gonna start seeing this shit from the beginning. This is where that artwork explains itself now. These things. All hands, halt. Look at this fucking crew. So I feel like these ones must have a relation to the dreaded Emperor, because they've got a similar mouth thing going on. It wouldn't surprise me if the dreaded Emperor was able to transform into something like this. What are darker soldiers like demons from hell I bore through secret arts? I am Locus, captain of the Band of the Hawk's Lancers. I presume you to be His Majesty, the Great Emperor? I am indeed the Great Emperor Ganishka of the Kushan Empire. Welcome to my demon castle, valorous soldiers of the Hawk. I love that snake piece. on the turban. That's awesome. No matter how superior each of you is as a warrior, invading this castle with your number is too reckless. I can only term its foolhardiness, or is the order of the hawk, to gauge my power. I ask this not as a man, but as an apostle. Why do you oppose the master? So say you, knave. I am the Emperor, king among kings. I have trampled more beneath me than any other in this world. I am the one and only fundamental in this world of filth. To take that from me, it would be paid for in blood. Even if it be by God come down to earth, there is no escaping this fact. No, with my own blood-drenched hands, I will take and desecrate God. Look at this transformation. Fucking hell. Don't flatter yourself, fool. Is he gonna transform too? He's like his eyes have gone blank. Go on, have at me. This is insane. Volume 27, dude. Chapter after chapter is just a banger. This is crazy. Chapter 233, Demon Knights. Meanwhile, this is just like, he's just taking these dudes on a fucking ride, just around the castle perimeter, and they're just falling for it. Is he luring us? Yeah, there you go. I'm just like, he's just playing with you as they're going to whatever that is. Oh damn! What is this place? Wait. What the fuck? How does Berserk manage to... Like, how does Mira manage to consistently create horrors beyond my comprehension? Yeah. He just has the most fucked up brain for this kind of shit. Look at this. What the fuck? What's this? No. What the fuck, dude? What is happening? What kind of weird ass ritual is this? You're dropping a woman inside. Oh no. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So last time we had trolls breeding in a way that they literally just explode out of the gut as well. And now these things, the Darker, do the same thing. They just burst out of the fucking womb. It's like, I ain't got no time for that birth. Oh my god. And it comes out of a fucking sack. It comes out of a demon sack. They got some weird demon womb shit going on. It comes out of there. And then, obviously, it just gets... they get fucking trained in cages. This is the sorcery that he was talking about, and he's like, this is my little dark army. My god. Illicit sorcery. That is fucking grim. So the women are either being fed to the crocodile monsters and just hung from their hands and eaten, or they're being forced to birth the Darker. This is how you can read most of Berserk with this face. You gotta push through all of the absolutely horrific and uncomfortable content because you really love the characters. That's the very interesting thing about this silly little story and this silly little manga is the characterization of our main cast is so incredible and so compelling, and the artwork is so insanely masterful. But then there are just moments like this where you're just like, it's just horrific, and it deals with such confrontational stuff that, like, it's just insane. Yeah. He's just scratching your head and just like, my god. Horrors beyond my comprehension. Interesting. Of course, they're using apostles to birth demons. Those apostle body interiors are linked to the beyond. They are patched together, still alive, and filled with amniotic fluid. When pregnant women are submerged, the offspring are infused with evil and demon children are born. Roxas, just how? What do you know? Well now, I'll tell you this one thing. The one who is your keeper, he's truly a demon king, not a man. Wait! Who goes? Oh, there you go, there you can see. The Dread Emperor. What has he done? Does this mean he's opened the gates of hell? Interesting, so the Baki Raka group are just going to be like, what the fuck? Like, who are we serving, you know what I mean? Coming up with, like, fucking demons of his own. Here we go, we're going to get some fucking transformation from Locus. Sword just goes through all of their heads. Wait, what the fuck? Like a twin blade? What the hell just happened there? Whoa! What the fuck? He merged with his steed and, like, became a centaur. Look at this fucking thing. Look at that. A creature claiming both armor and horse. The attire, I'd say, of a demon knight. This transformation is wicked. Do not think that these rank and file stand to slaughter us war demons. Holy shit, man. Oh, did they all transform? Oh my god, let's have a look at this. They all transformed. So, Locus transforms into like an armored centaur, and he gets like a twin blade. We've got like a fucking... The ram one in the back there looks insane. You got some Triceratops looking motherfucker. The details on this are stupid. Look at this. The ram's horns on his helmet, but he's also got horns on his torso as well, like his body. We got some weird insectoid looking one at the front. We got a lizard dragon ass looking one at the front on the other side. These designs are crazy. These designs are crazy. To the point where Locus's design straight up just doesn't even look like it fits. It looks futuristic. Isn't that, like, does anyone agree with me? His design looks so sleek and modern and futuristic in comparison to everyone else that is very, like, beast or insect-like in nature. It's like, you can see that it's, like, inspired or attached to some sort of thing. But this is just something of its own creation. It looks like some sort of weird, sleek design from the future. It almost looks like it doesn't belong. It's so strange. Band of the Hawk War Demon Lancers, forward! Oh my god. What's happening? What's happening here? Bringing out the elephant. Bringing out the elephant demons. A demon dinner party. Certainly a fitting spectacle for this demon castle. My god. I need to eat. I'll take a quick break and then we'll continue with chapter 234. Alright, let's continue. Chapter 234, Demon God. Do my eyes deceive me? So we're just witnessing the battle taking place between the Band of the Hawk and these darker war elephants. Look, yeah, like, look at that. Look at the design of this dude. He sticks out like a sore thumb. Everything else blends so well, and he's just so sleek and shiny. Like, if I was to imagine all of this colored, it would be like that silver, metallic, just very smooth, futuristic metal look. Like he's just some sort of like centaur Terminator. You know, it's like smooth liquid metal. It's crazy how visually different he looks on a panel compared to everything else. It's crazy, actually. And one of my favorite things whenever we see shots like this, where we've got like a lack of detail in a big battle that's taking place, is Mira still goes to the effort to include silhouettes of notable like figures. Like we've got the ram dude you can see is there in the fight. So it's cool to see stuff like that. Hell has flooded over. Great Emperor, I'll tell you this one thing. The one who is your keeper, he's truly a demon king, not a man. Demon king? Oh, wow. This dude, Locust lifts up his blade, he spins it in like this tornado, and cuts. Wow, now this is so cool. You can see the very thin line in all of the heads that he's just cut through. And he just decapitated in a smooth circle so many of them. That knight called Locust, such splendid fighting form. He's deserving of his command over this unit of the Band of the Hawk. But how long can he fight against this many? Darka and Pishaka. So the Pishaka are the elephants. Knights of the Hawk, show me you can break through this line and deal me a blow. Hell yeah. And again, I've already commented on this. Love this dude. Love the eye on the bow. It's such a cool idea. Such a cool idea. I love it. Eye gets all bloodshot as it focuses, and he's going straight for the Emperor himself. Futile! What? What is this guy's deal? He, okay, dodges the arrow by, opening up a void inside of him. Impertinence! Oh, so this is the face at the very top of that artwork in the beginning of volume 27. This is the face in the sky. That's what that is. Holy shit. And it rains fucking... Dude, what the fuck? This chapter, this volume is just insane. It just keeps getting more and more intense. He's summoning hellfire down from the skies above now. Heed my words, pygmies. So proud of what little evil you harbor within you. Feel the touch of true power. What the hell, man? So it's like lightning just bearing down on everyone. Locust even getting a blow. Holy shit. Just decimated the whole arena. A demon king, no. The power of a demon god. All who enter this demon city are like insects writhing in the palm of my hand. How the fuck is this dude so powerful? Your puny goal will not be achieved. Obey me and surrender now. Locust clapping back with, are you sure about that? A futile retort. Oh, but right behind him, the moon's coming out. Oh, the wing of Zod. That's great. Just a little tease. There's a little opening in the sky above, and we have the wing of Nosferatu Zod, which means Griffith too, because Griffith would be riding on his back to arrive in Windham. I would say, right? Thunder. My, will it rain? For some reason, the castle seems lively tonight. Meanwhile, we have Griffith the Angel being embroidered on the cloth with a crescent moon behind him by Charlotte. Come, your highness. Any more will prove harmful. Please turn in for the night. Highness, whatever happens, I, at least, will never leave your side. Have a good night. And as she's left alone, she pulls it out and continues to work on it. Interesting. She just can't stop. The wind. Wow, is this what's going to happen right now? Oh wow, okay. Is this what's going to happen? Is Griffith sneaking in? Who? Oh my god, the shadow of Griffith behind the embroidered cloth is such a clever image. And then it ends. That's the end of the chapter. They end it with... So, Zod and Griffith are arriving, but Griffith's like, oh, before I take care of the demon god, I'll go and pay a visit to Charlotte first. And sneak into the window again. The sleeping princess awakens. That embroidery is a window, one that exists to free your spirit from this tower. Ergo, this is my role. The one depicted beyond the window, it can't be. Wow, holy shit. Yep. Griffith arrives once again. This is exactly how I was just talking about it playing out. Griffith's gonna go hang out with Charlotte. Though it be discourteous, I ask once again your pardon, Princess Charlotte. Lord Griffith, it can't. This is a dream. A dream. It has to be. Over and over. Asleep or awake, it's all I think about. I lost track of what was a dream and what was real. I mean, something like this is too much to seem real. Like a little girl's dream, a knight come to rescue a captive princess. Even I laugh at how childish that is. It's so high up here. I mean, beneath the moonlight, you're just like... Wow. But please, I beg you, don't disappear like that time. And Griffith grabs her hand very gently. The princess who pricked her finger with the needle fell into a deep sleep. There was a story like that. In this pain, a dream. Or not. So warm. No, it's not. The princess just now woke up. Lord Griffith! Hey, Her Highness is calling you. Highness? What is it, Highness? Anna, never mind, just put that on. Get on the bed. Huh. You're gonna be my fake Charlotte. Listen well, Anna. Whatever happens, cling to the bed and don't move from it. What in the world? I know, you must have had a scary dream, and so... I do not know, but Lord Griffith said to stay like this. That he would take us from here. Huh? Yes, that must have been very nice. No more sleeping. This is no dream. Interesting. So Griffith has dropped in to just be like, hey Charlotte, what's up? I'm gonna go cleanse this kingdom now. Oh shit. Oh shit. Right above them, the roof begins to crash down, and it cuts back to the fight. All forces withdraw. They're like, withdraw away from our demon god. What are they up to? Borkov. What the fuck? Look at this big boy. Just fucking battering ram monster. Holy shit, it just goes through. It just went through everything. Why did they retreat? And why so suddenly? What the fuck? Okay. With that much charging power, they might have been able to breach my forces. No, it's likely. So why? That's because something else is happening. It couldn't be. And then he comes over to the Tower of Rebirth. The whole room. So Zod has like what? Picked up the fucking bed. Zod's taken Charlotte and Anna from the bed and just plucked it out of the tower. So right now there's an image of Zod holding onto a giant bed and they're flying through the sky. Damn you! From the sky where fog reaches not, you deceived me! Highness, what is going on? I do not know either. This is the sky. The bed is flying through the sky. I mean, oh, a dream. How about that? If this is a dream, then to my home please, Sir Bed. A dream. Yes, true. This is just like... But... yeah, fucking hell. Amidst this dreamscape, this finger at least still feels warm. Yeah, just... there it is. That's the image. That's exactly what I had in my head. Just Zod's fucking holding onto the bed. Just flying away with Charlotte. So he's just straight up just picked her up, plucked her out of the kingdom, instead of needing to even fight against the demon god face to face. And that's the end of chapter 235. So we will now read the last chapter of volume 27, The Sound of the Sea. And we're back to our main group on a beach. Freaking huge! And they're all taking a swim. This is the slice of life chapter after dealing with what we just witnessed. That looks like fun. I understand Isidro grew up in the mountains, so it comes as no surprise. What? A child getting worked up just seeing the sea? It's just a big puddle, and it's sticky and it stinks like salt. Right, Shirka? Almost in a trance, that one. Right, Shirka? Hat comes off in the wind and Guts picks it up and puts it back on. Look at that armor, dude. So this is the first shot of the armor outside of battle, pretty much. Wow. So his armor has the capacity to also withdraw from his arms as well, because when he was like full beast mode, the cannon arm and this arm were like covered in armor. So it actually, like, just like the headpiece does, this also rescinds from the arm, it seems. God damn. Thanks. What's got you distracted? This is hand trembling. Guts. Are you alright? My body's not all that delicate, don't worry. But you really should take off the armor and rest for at least 4 or 5 more days. The talisman your mistress carved into this armor and Casca's necklace probably won't last forever as substitutes. I've already been laid up almost a month. We can't waste any more time. The pain definitely doesn't fade as much as it does when I'm fighting, but still, thanks to this thing, our journey won't be delayed. Even the wounds are a lot better thanks to your strong medicine and the bugs. What do you mean bugs, plural? Don't lump me in with that chestnut runt. Do not be negligent. That armor is cursed. You could end up going berserk in battle again. Guts, what are you doing? I'm going berserk mode. But now I've got a reliable magic user. So you gotta have the wizard in the party. We're both elves. Here, have some sticky cling evil airhead. But I know it's rash. It really was dreadful after that battle. The armor ate into his body for days, unable to be removed, and the bleeding continued. When we finally removed it, the sharp pain made him repeatedly slip in and out of consciousness each time the wounds would open again. Holy fuck. No matter how robust he is, if a mere human is to exchange blows with those monsters, for that, he must, as a human, become a monster. But that time in Clythoth, if something like that happened again, no, even now his survival's not guaranteed. So, they managed to get the armor off after that battle, and it was just fucking insane. I don't know if this is really the... This is nice. Huh? Fucking hell, look at this spread. Actually, look at this. This is enough to make a grown man cry. Holy shit. Look at how beautiful that is. Fuck me, dude. Like, Casca. Look at that. These are the moments that make the story so worth reading, you know. That it's a story of so much struggle and loss and, you know, pain and suffering and persevering through all of that, you know, that when you get to these moments of such serene beauty, it hits so hard. It's got to be one of my favorite panels in the manga so far. Because we love the action spreads, we love the incredible detailed double pages when they're in the middle of a fight, but you cannot deny the emotional impact and value to the story that pages like this have. That's so good. I thought, never again. Never could I watch the sun set and be this calm. Never again could I sleep the night through. Everyone, let us fend off the sea breeze up there for the night. Fuck, look at that body. He's lost weight. Can he still swing that sword? Taking off all those bandages. Looks good. What is it? Bouillabaisse style seafood nabe. You have made progress, but you still must not push yourself. Yeah, I feel a lot better. I lie. The wounds haven't closed much on this journey. He shrivels up daily. In addition, if the sea breeze blows over him, despite it being night, he won't be able to sleep. This is my first bounty of the sea in so long, I wish to practice my art. Is it too salty? No. It just reminded me of the cuts in my mouth. This stuff's good. What's with that hair, though? Yeah. Oh, he's okay. Interesting, because he's got the white streak in his hair. What's with that hair, though? You don't look like the black swordsman now. The mostly black swordsman. Say what you want. The slightly white swordsman. He's got a white streak going. And so, what kind of place is your homeland anyway? These crab and shellfish corpses are pretty good. Clamabalism. It's barbaric. Tasty, though. That takes care of your clothing makeover for now. Your equipment layout is now altered with ease of use in mind. If I may say, not bad. You're a handy guy. Elfheim! Okay, so this is what Isidro's talking about. What kind of place is your homeland? Elfheim, a utopia amidst the sea, far to the west. The flowers blossom, the birds sing, and the elves dance the day away, etc. Elf hell. Not hell, Elf Helm! It's swarming with guys like you, right? Elf hell! I have heard of it from my mistress. On a legendary island in the Western Sea, an island called Skellig. Oh, cool. Skellig Island. Like the forest of the spirit tree, it belongs to the interstice, so it is an unrecorded in that area of ocean, and regular humans cannot reach it. If it ain't recorded, hey, So long as we have my elf navigation, you mean a homing instinct, like a bird. It is said that many magicians live with elves on that island. I have always wanted to see it once with my own eyes. Interesting, magicians and elves in Elfhelm. Show them your true power. Won't they be the ones treating you like a bumpkin? Who are you to talk? The place you lived was quite nice, but primitive. Kinda gross, maybe? Shika. Oh, man. I have an earnest request to make. Lady Farnese, what did you just... Would you be willing to teach me magic? Okay, unexpected. Farnese going from the witch burner to the witch herself. Everyone reacting appropriately, just like, huh? Whoa there. Wow, so Farnese wants to become a witch? Wow. A side job to babysitting? I've been thinking about it ever since the trolls. Yeah, but I don't think it's a good idea for a grown-up to be a disciple of this little duckling. Your dirty disposition's showing through, dear disciple. To be honest, my heart trembled that time. So much dread and excitement. At all the miracles you caused, and the art called magic. Ain't you got no pride as an aristocrat? In this unknown world into which I took my first steps, I was powerless. I just hugged my knees and cowered. But when the time came that I had to protect someone, even one such as I, what gave me that courage was Casca and the magic dagger I got from you. But that is just a silver knife, so it's starting to sound kind of like flattery. Everything she says is exaggerated. To me, the dagger was undeniably magical. Right. Flora said, accept the great mysteries and explore the entire universe from within your world. That is the way of magic. If there is a light of reason that illuminates the unknown darkness, then please, I ask you to impart it to me. Hey, this is no show. It is said that magic is quite unmasterable if one can remember a time when they did not study it. That is because, more than any other reason, as a person ages, they become bound by the worldview of the physical world before their eyes, and those prejudices become harder to abolish, which would be ridiculously hard and challenging for someone like Farnese. But you have been through some thoroughly dreadful experiences, so that does not seem to be a concern. I'm still in training myself, but I think I can at least teach the basics. This is wild. Farnese becoming a witch. Also, it's cute that Casca's got her hair in a ponytail because it makes her hair look like her older, shorter hair from the Golden Age, from the front. Thank you so much. This is so embarrassing. By default, that makes you my servant. I want a disciple obedient like that. Teacher? Lady Farnese? Witch? The witch hunter? A witch? So, write to spells. First, a foundation. How wild. And then there's a quick cut to this. To end the chapter? Yeah, nice. So after that battle took place, I guess Skull Knight fucked off out of there as well. And Zod and Griffith obviously took off to do their own thing. So, Skull Knight watching. That's a beautiful shot as the waves crash on the rocky face. How does he get to these places? He's just, that horse, very nimble. But this is a great closing chapter for Volume 27. It was an incredible action-packed volume. So much cool stuff in this volume, and I really appreciated a little bit of a slice of life chapter to close it out. So Farnese is gonna engage in witchcraft. She's gonna try and learn some spells. I love that. I love that a lot. It looks like what's happened here is we've got Guts smiling, and then this one specific panel here where there's like a glimmer of light where his brand is, probably like a tinge in his neck, as then it cuts to Skull Knight. And that brings Volume 27 to a close. Thank you so much for joining me for Volume 27 of Berserk. This was incredible. Probably close, if not one of my favorite volumes of the story so far, just for like the sheer amount of amazing things that we got to experience. So next time we get into Volume 28 for more Berserk. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you then.
So otherwise we're fighting, I'm writing so wrong.